Belle Woodz presents Conversations.
What's going on? All right, guys. Dempsey, I'm from Queens.
What's up, y'all? It's Al Bundy from DC.
Hey, it's Rochelle from Mount Vernon.
Hey, it's Jensen from Savannah.
Hey, how you doing, everybody? Pro from Atlanta, Georgia.
So then let me ask y'all, this is the same theme, the second question of this theme. Is it better to have a clingy partner that is clingy most of the time,
Yeah.
or a, or a partner that gives you space most of the time? And just to kind of like define clingy, we're separating it from like needy. Clingy and needy are two different things. So clingy is more so on the lines of it being physical needs. So they're always maybe on you, or they like to be around you. Needy more so is like emotional, so they're always calling you, all those things. So not needy today.
All right.
Clingy.
All right.
Sound like you got something to say, Al.
Right?
Nah, cause I
Sitting on it.
Nah, cause I dealt with that, like, and it's so annoying.
Oh, we've had a conversation.
Oh yes. Oh my god. But I rather space, cause I give people space, so I will like to get that in return. You know what I'm saying? We don't have
Wait.
to talk all
I'm sorry. Distant most of the time.
distance most of the time.
Or clingy most of the time. So the extremes.
The streams.
Yeah, we're not balanced.
We already know where I'm going.
Want to make that clear.
What kind of relationship?
It would be
Ollie, I
easy.
think you
It would
made
be too easy.
What
That's why I
kind of
would.
relationships are you in?
That's what I'm saying. Like, does that even make sense? Like,
Colin, I think you made these questions with certain people in mind.
that's what it sounds like, right?
I know, right?
No.
But like you said, physical. So that means like so they saying like, oh, babe, I'm coming over today. I'm coming over the next day. I'm coming over and just be with you all the time. Versus be like, yo, babe, you coming over today? Nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna be at my mom's crib today. Like, oh, babe, come over. Nah, I'm gonna be at my grandma's crib today. You talking about like that kind of like spectrum?
And like with it, like well, you traveling, they trying to come with you most of the time. Or
Nah, I
or
can't
they
have
traveling,
that, son.
they're traveling by themselves, solo dolo most of the time. That doesn't mean you don't have, for the distance, that doesn't mean you don't have your vacations together, but they're traveling away most of the time.
That's not like
going
a
to
complete
events.
stranger, though.
I mean,
No, there are
It's
relationships that
different.
operate like that.
yeah. I mean, I think for the extreme, I'll probably take the distance one, because I dealt with the clingy ones too much, and I'm like, yo, I need my space regardless. No, I don't care if I don't see you until like 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? I need my space. You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
Because
great.
yeah, like for you to be with me in every moment. Like I gotta take what you call it, go to the bathroom, whatever. And you, hey, where you going? No, calm down. You know what I'm saying?
You get a text in the bathroom. You were in there for a while. You okay?
Yeah, that's way
Did you fall in?
too much. Yeah, it's too much. So I definitely go with the distance.
That's rough, man. That's rough. 'Cause I could see it both ways. Though. Like too clingy is like, dude, let me breathe, man. Like give me time to miss you, But on the other end, it's kind of.
I got.
Okay.
Bro,
Okay.
like, oh.
Nah, but the other end is kind of like, are we even together? Like, do you care? Because you're always busy with everything else but me. So, like, what are we doing here? Where are we going? I can't choose one on that one. I don't know what I would choose, but I think I would slightly edge towards the clingy, simply because I would feel like I have something. It's not by much, though. If we had to split it evenly, I would say, no, not evenly, but if I had to split it, I would just like 52-48 kind of thing, because the other end of it, which is like, you're there, you exist. I put a title on you, but I have no idea where you at. You never want to hang out.
I mean, you
I don't
can
know
know
if
what it matter, but she just don't want to like. I don't want to say chill with you, but she's doing her own thing.
Yeah, but
It's kinda-
that
it's-
put things
it's
in my
kinda-
head though.
Yeah, but
That
think
put
about
things
it.
in my head.
It's kind of like a long distance relationship. Think about it like that.
Yeah,
Long
that's-
distance relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that put things in my
But
head.
that's
It's
even
like,
worse.
is everything else more important than me? So what's the point of like being together? What's the point of being in a relationship if everything else is more? If I'm last resort, or if you could hang out with your grandma, your cousins, your aunties, your friends, and then I'm like last resort. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's
But
like,
I think that's a little different the way that you framing it. I think that's a little different
I
from
don't, that's the
what
way
I
I'm
got from
interpreting
it.
it. Hopefully, I
That's
don't
what
know.
you're interpreting it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
How would you?
I guess like with me, this I would say distance, yeah, because there's times where like, we could be done in the bedroom and I'll go into the living room or I'll go into another room and just crack open a book and just be reading. Like I
what
ain't
if she come
I,
through?
I,
What if
I
she's
don't I
like,
don't I don't always cuddle afterwards. Like you guys some like they want.
what if she still want to be next to you?
That's clingy.
That's why I say distance. That's why I say distance. Cause I ain't always trying to cuddle afterwards. I might not be tired. I might not be ready to go to sleep. So I'll go in another room and be like reading a book or like watching TV or something, like doing something else.
That sounds ideal.
So
I would choose that. But
Yeah.
the way Holly framed it is like it's either this much or that much.
So,
there's
like,
nothing
what
in
if-
between.
I think-
So
You're together. So
Like-
what if you're together once every 3 weeks?
I've been like that before.
Like you would rather that over?
Clinginess,
Together.
yes.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What about once
Yeah.
every 1.5 month?
Listen, how
That's a
how-
little
you have to
that's
spell it out for
extreme.
you?
That's extreme.
I'm trying to get
That's
the
extreme.
extremes.
February?
I'm trying to get
That's
the extremes because
extreme.
3 weeks
That's
is understandable.
Listen.
So 5 weeks.
That's
Listen.
extreme.
So 5 weeks versus every other day.
5 weeks is
All
like
right, I'm gonna tell you like to me, I could deal with that because for one backstory, I was in the military, so I had to deal with that before. So me personally, I can deal with not seeing somebody for a good half a year type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. But to be clingy all the time, at all times, with no space, it would drive me insane. Legitimately insane.
Look, I'm the
Well, like-
missing person type of relationship. Like you can't find me. I'm not gonna find like I just don't like being under the microscope all the time. Like I need my space. I need to if you are like all up on me, I think that you don't got a whole you're not an individual. You don't know how to be by yourself. And that
dependence.
means
Yeah.
that I gotta constantly entertain you. Like, no.
You got
I
no
want
friends.
this relationship. I'll take
do you prefer the alternative?
like go to war and come back. I'll see you later.
Exactly. Would you?
You know me already, Holly. You
Yeah.
know I'm
She's
in that
distant.
range.
She's the distant one. That's all her. Like she is
Okay,
that,
well,
and she would prefer
That's
that.
good.
I don't know. It would just
But,
make me.
like-
It would just make me question things, man. It would just make me question like
Question what?
what.
But what
Like,
if
what
it's
are you
the,
doing?
what if
is
you're
everything
talking?
exactly like is everything else
Right.
more important than me?
The
basically?
communication is there. It's just not physical there.
Oh,
The
You didn't say
physical.
that
But like, listen.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
what
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying, like,
This-
Because you
I
know I don't
changed a
even like
lot,
social
man.
media like that. You
no,
know, I don't
this-
even
like,
like social
okay,
media.
let's define what I mean by communication there though. What do you when I said that? Why does that change? Because that doesn't mean every day.
Because
Nah,
my
that
That doesn't mean
my
every
thing is-
other day.
Okay, let me use a prime example. Monday, I had every plan to watch the Queen Naija new music video. To this day, it is Thursday. I still haven't watched it. I got distracted by everything else on YouTube, Tumblr, everything. I was playing Mortal Kombat this morning. Like I'm serious. I get distracted very easily, or like I get tired of things, and I need my space. Like let's have fun. Let's joke around. But like if I'm not talking to you, say the next day, I need you to not be upset. Like you got to be okay with distance. Like you can't just be getting upset. Like, oh, you didn't text me this morning. Like, come on, relax.
That's not
Bro.
cool.
We
I feel
still
like that's
there.
corny to
Like
me, you know?
it. Like I feel like distance doesn't matter. If we got a good connection, if we can get each other and we vibe very well, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Now, if it's like a trust thing, that's on you. Unless you information, proof, pictures, or something like that that says otherwise, you just gotta trust that I'm all in, and that's
But
that.
like,
We're assuming the
like,
trust is there in this relationship.
okay,
It's just clingy or distant. We're assuming that you don't have anything to worry about. It's just you.
This
That's
sense for
strictly
I get hot
physical, right?
easily, so I don't like people on me.
Yeah,
Well,
strictly
easy.
physical, but that also
Strictly
means
physical. Okay.
but that also means like communication is there, meaning like I don't want to make it seem like because when you say distant, that means the person doesn't communicate with you like that, but that doesn't mean that the communication is consistent either. Consistent
That,
meaning like every
that changes things a little for me. Then.
yeah, it makes you want to
Yeah.
go distance, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. Because nah, the thing is, I was under the impression like it's kind of like I know you're there, you know, we're together, but we barely hang out or we barely talk. That's the way I was taking it. That extreme is what I was taking it.
Mm.
But if it's strictly physical, like what's the reason? Is it a distance thing or is it like you're preoccupied with everything else but me kind of
Preoccupation.
thing? Yeah. If it's preoccupation, depends on what it is still. I would hope that, you know, every now and then you would hang out with me before your friends. You know, it's not like everyone else comes first before me kind of thing. Does that make sense? Like if it's work,
That's different.
then it's
Yeah.
fine. But
yeah,
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different because like if it's simply that if I'm distant from everybody, it's not just you.
Yeah.
all right.
But if it's like, okay, well, oh yeah, I'm going to the club with my friends though. Like I got you though. Like I got you. Come like next week. Like my full attention next week. It's not like that. It's just simply like, oh well, you know, I'm cool by myself. I like you too, but I like my time to myself as well.
Exactly. Oh, Holly, you're
5
like
weeks.
you're
No,
like
no.
the you like the definition of a distant person, yo. Like,
What? That's
as,
not what I thought.
let me
No, that
explain.
is
He's like,
no.
no.
I'm not.
Let
I'm.
me,
Elaborate.
I should not
Elaborate,
have.
Al.
No, I should not have reacted that strongly
yeah,
because I understand why
yeah,
you
because
say that because I have no defense.
every time I call her or something, she's always working. That means she's always busy.
But we speak though.
And no,
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Speaking
saying.
though.
We still speak, right? We still speak. But
it's
when I be
funny
like,
you
yo,
said.
I'd be like, yo, Holly, I'm in New York. What's good? Oh, I can't tell with you this time. I got to do this, that, and third. I'm like,
Bro, it's funny you say that because. Go ahead.
Don't add to this.
No, she know what it is. She know what it is.
Keep elaborating.
I love y'all though.
Keep elaborating.
Yeah, and then she be like, oh,
Listen,
next,
Jensen.
oh,
Fuel to the
yo,
fire.
yo. I would tell you,
Don't do me.
this, I'm about to. This lady,
This is my show.
this lady owes me a chocolate cake for 10 years. For 10 years, she
Bro,
owes me a
you're not the
chocolate
only
cake.
one. She still owes me Starbucks to this day.
Oh,
promised-
you're lying.
She
You're
promised me a caramel frappuccino.
You know what I found out
10
today?
years now.
You know what I found out today?
Starbucks.
That all my best friends are storytellers. Pro, you started it.
Wow.
All y'all are
Listen,
I'm noticing a pattern.
Bro, we are telling true stories though. We are
Honestly.
telling the true stories.
Mm.
You know
Yo,
what I'm saying?
Holly,
Fairy
Holly,
tale.
this looks like a pattern, all right?
Fairy tales.
It's a pattern.
It is a pattern.
The
Y'all are
data
all-
doesn't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Did you not promise me
I
caramel
gave you.
frappuccino?
I gave you.
That was 10 years ago.
No, it wasn't 10 years.
Yes, it
Don't
was.
be using
Yes,
our
it
number
was.
because you just threw
Yes,
a number
it
out
was.
there. You're going to
Hey,
just
I
take
was
it.
in high
No.
school, son. I was in high school.
Hey,
10 years,
No,
I'm telling you.
for
We-
real,
the last
Holly?
time we
That's
didn't-
how you live in Holly?
Jensen,
This is how she living.
as you sit,
This is how she,
instigator.
That's
how
how
she
she
living. And I
Horrible.
be and it,
First of all,
That's
go ahead, go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
am not distant.
You're distant. I
Because-
mean, we still communicate, like you said. There's still communication there.
Don't
You
use
know
my
what I'm
words
saying?
against
Just
me.
physical is not there.
It's not,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh. But no, it's not my fault because
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that's your if we talking about like how things are, like you'll be the distance instead of being clean.
Man, I disagree with that.
guess
It
what I
is
would
her
prove?
fault.
I would
Because
choose.
I live in Queens. We're about 10, 15
said it
minutes
is
away
her
from one
fault.
another. It is her fault.
We
She's
talking
always
geographical
working.
locations?
Yes, we're talking geographical
This is what
location.
we're doing? This is we're giving estimated
We are
time.
about 15 minutes apart.
First of all, 25, okay? Second of all, That's your fault because we both work and our schedules just be like, I'm lucky
Yeah,
I got Chanel. Like
yours is 24
Are you
hours a
great
day.
distances from all your friends? Dang! Like I just realized, like we are like an hour away from each other.
That's kind of crazy.
See, look
There's
at that.
no
Look at
reason.
that.
We're all.
Listen,
Exactly.
it doesn't matter. 15 minutes.
I'm tripping
Exactly.
each and every one of you.
23
Each and every one
hours
of you
or
on
15
site.
hours.
On site tripping. But I would pick the clingy partner.
Why?
Bet you
You?
ain't guess that. Bet you ain't guess that.
She lying.
Real?
She's capping.
No, I have to because
Yeah,
like
elaborate, yeah.
just because I know what so you know how everyone has top 2 love languages. I'm pretty sure I've talked about that with y'all. One of my top 2, I would prefer clingy because one of them is physical touch. So even though I am distant, like I said, it's not my fault.
So you like, yo, I gotta work today. Like, nah, I'm coming over. I'm coming over regardless. Like, nah, babe, I'm coming over. And when you working, he's all up on you, touching this, that, and the third. So you pick that every day, every time. You said to extreme.
That's a
We talking about
sacrifice.
extreme.
That's her sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's her sacrifice because her top 2 is physical touch.
Yeah.
So she sacrifices some of that distance for physical
Like,
touch.
she out here. I gotta work. He's like, no, you don't. And he you know what I'm saying?
I'm
He
dead.
Oh no,
always
I'll
doing
still be
it.
working and just be multitasking. I'll still be working.
Yeah. But he wants all your attention at all times. So he's gonna be like on your back the whole time. Like when you gotta go somewhere, he be just, all right, not cool.
That's
cool.
But he just sit right next to you.
No,
You type, he's watching.
that doesn't mean that he doesn't. He could be doing his own thing too.
No, but you said physically.
Yeah, his leg could be on mine and we're both working.
Right.
That's
Not
still.
his leg be on your.
That's
you trying to
You
not
don't
make
keep
it so
regular work
extreme.
hours.
Exactly. His
Trying to
hand
not
creeping
make
up
it
your
so
leg.
extreme.
But no, but I don't want us to paint the picture of the clingy person like they don't have anything going on. They are just like they are very physical, but they also have a life too.
Nah, you said it too extreme, right?
It is extreme.
Exactly.
The touching is extreme.
If somebody's coming over your house every day, want to be with you, everything, they have nothing else to do. So I don't care if it's work
or they can do things remotely.
They can't entertain themselves either.
Yeah.
Every day.
Or what if they did everything that they had to do and then they made sure that like they came.
So that person don't sleep? He doesn't sleep?
Nah.
I don't sleep.
You
so
trying
I
to
really...
make it less extreme.
Oh yeah, you don't sleep. You don't sleep either. So there's that.
Yeah, you know about that too, Al?
Shut up.
I have to be telling you, yo, go to sleep. I have to call him and be like, yo, go to sleep.
Bruh.
You know the worst part? Worst part.
I'm gonna hold that to myself.
Just to well, yeah. I be sleeping sometimes. I be sleeping.
When?
2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours.
All right, last question. It's not the last question. This is the next theme. Wait, Pro, did you answer? No. You see how I finessed that, right?
He get on my nerves.
I said his name about 3 times. I said his name 3 times.
Like he ain't answered my one.
3 times.
You can't speak on the Pro Diesel?
Bro, like, yo. Okay. I agree with everybody. Like,
come on, son.
Listen.
We don't need
listen with your managerial introduction.
Yo, Woodz, yo, he's
own personal.
He's answering the next question first. He's answering the next question.
I was about to say that. Facts.
He was quiet the whole time.
yo, I think my internet messing up. Hey, yeah.
Get out of here.
First of all,
yo, what is this? Luna versus Belly? Come on now, calm it down.
First of all, what did you wave in front of your screen to me?
Yo, nigga, paper towel.
Yo,
my internet is lagging. I feel
that's hilarious.
That's wild. That's wild.
You hella funny.
Answer the question, man. Clingy or distance?
Man, listen, you gotta understand. Like, I can't. You talking about 2 extremes? I can't choose. Like, I'm a Libra. You know, we're all about balance.
You would.
So we try to find a happy medium.
Can't say that, brother.
Situations.
Hey, bro, I'm asparagus.
What you said about asparagus?
That's it. I'm an asparagus.
I can't. If I were to choose, I'll just flip a coin. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me.
Which one get you more annoyed?
It does matter. Yeah, it matters.
Which one? Yeah, which one would bother you the most?
I How can I answer that if I don't know?
I think clingy would bother you more. I really think clingy would bother you more.
Really?
Just from knowing you as long as I've known you, I think clingy would bother you more than distance.
Clingy is scary.
Because Pro is the type where it's just like he'll text and talk to you on the phone, he'll video chat, this and the third. He can do that. But it's just like I think just like a female like being there like with him, like right next to him, and just like being on him all the time, I think that will bother him more than if she was like someplace else and she just called or video called or texted. I think clingy would bother him more.
Holly, you want to elaborate on that? You want to piggyback on that?
Piggybacking. I actually I see why Jensen would say that, but I also feel like, no. Well, in light of what I've seen recently, okay. Meaning like what I know of you now, I actually would agree with Jensen.
Yeah, both.
But now you answer.
Clingy. It would have been clingy. Look at y'all.
Oh, for
Look
real?
at y'all.
I mean, listen.
Why?
I gave my opinion. Why? Elaborate on clingy.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. I think he just chose that because we both said that.
Listen.
Basically,
he wanted to balance things out.
But go ahead, elaborate.
I don't got no issues with my girl being on me, bro. No issues.
You love your wife, right?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
You said what now?
Look where you started. He said, "I love my wife."
I love my wife.
That's what he said the last episode. I forgot what the question was. So, his automatic political answer: "I love my wife." Horrible.
That's crazy.
That makes sense.
100.
Wait, so what? Okay, yeah.
See, clean and cute. That little grain, that line between what you would be like, oh, that's creepy or clean or whatever, and then we'd be like, oh, that's cute. She loved me, da da da, or he loved me, da da da. It's like it's that thin line. It's what the person on the other end of it accepts.
It might be cool and cute for a week, but after that, it gets stale real quick.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be.
I would think that person is just super happy to be in a relationship.
I don't know, man. What if you miss your girl and she ain't got time for you, man?
Right? That's what I'm like.
You're gonna have to suck it up.
At that point, do you still need a girl then if you got to, take care of business by yourself?
That's hilarious.
But,
nah, I mean,
5 weeks. 5 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. 5 weeks is too long.
Changing the
5
timetable.
weeks is like,
yeah.
5 weeks is too long. You said 3 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks is fine.
That's like the max. 3 weeks.
5 weeks without seeing them.
5 weeks. It's just like.
You gotta get it off. Yeah, I feel it.
What? Like I gotta be able to pull up. You gotta be able to pull up for us to get it cracking. Like 5 weeks. 3 weeks is pushing it. Like we gotta get it popping, and we gotta keep it popping on the regular. And that's honest.
No,
that's honest. We gotta keep it popping on the regular.
That's facts. That's kind of facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I just want to cuddle. I just want to cuddle.
Girl, stop.
I ain't seen you for 5 weeks.
Sip. That's funny.
We back to back like Drake, girl. What you talking about?
I'm
back
done.
to back.
That's
around 64. Sorry, no, that's a lie.
Cool number.
Yeah, that's a cool number. That is a cool number.
So we're not.
It's just that we haven't found people that we're like for the people who are okay with the distance. It could be also that we just haven't found somebody that we're willing to, that we enjoy their time so much that we wouldn't mind.
At the end of the day, man, too much of anything is never good. So there's gotta be some sort of moderation in between.
Moderation, okay.
Unfortunately, that wasn't one of the questions because I didn't
Ain't no
want to be
such thing as too much
difficult.
prayer, bro. Can't agree with that.
Okay,
I can't agree with
okay,
that statement, bro.
okay.
Bro, I
You
get
gotta always stay
paranoid. 'Cause I be
prayed
like,
up.
this is
I
my
feel you,
house.
pro.
You prayed today?
Pro ain't said not one prayer today.
You prayed.
Talk about
You prayed
about
just
some
now.
praying.
You prayed
Too
just
much
now.
prayer.
I prayed every day.
You prayed twice today. Okay,
Pro ain't said
just
the
now.
first prayer in like
Got you.
8 weeks. Too much some prayer.
Say our Father prayer.
Yo, love, 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 love. Go.
Pro ain't said the
Father
first
art in
prayer in
heaven,
8
hallowed be
weeks.
your
Too
name.
much
Your
First
some
of
kingdom
prayer.
all,
come.
did you
Love,
just
love.
recite Future? You said love, 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 love. That's horrible. I'm judging you. You just
I'm
recited Future.
done.
Okay. Early releases, exclusive content, and voting power. 3 things that I love personally, don't you? Why don't you become a Patreon to get access to these things? You can find us at patreon.com/BelleWoods. That's patreon.com/BELLEWOODZ. See you there.